Good morning, students. How are you all? So, welcome in my social science class. Yes, and in social science, before going to the chapter, I would like to discuss about the fact about health. And what I would like to discuss, students? Today, I would like to discuss that always look on the bright side. Being an optimist can help you live longer. So what is the fact about life, students? Always look on bright side. Being an optimistic means positive person can help you live longer because you will be always happy. You will not look towards the negative things. You will always look towards the positive things of the life. Yes, which will help you to live longer. How do you find this health tip? Was it fine? Yes, enjoyed? So now with this, let's start with our social science class. And in social science, we are discussing chapter number 11, healthcare. And in healthcare, we have discussed in earlier class we have discussed different topics, and the topics which we have discussed in earlier class are: what is health, myths about illness, clinical thermometer, stethoscope, microscope, x-rays, and we have discussed about laser lights and surgery. Yes, laser lights used for to operate the organs. So today we will do a quick recapitulation about what we studied in earlier class, that is laser light and surgery, and then we will move to today's topic of this chapter. Okay, are you ready? So let's start. As we have discussed about lasers in earlier online class. Yes, so laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiations. It is used to perform operations without cutting the body. So laser stands for light amplification and stimulated emission of radiations, and this laser is used to perform operations without cutting any part of the body. Sir, if we talk about surgeries, surgery means repair, removal, or replacement of the damaged parts or organs of the body. Surgery needs a variety of medicines and instruments. When we are performing a surgery, when the doctors are performing surgery, they need variety of medicine and instruments while performing surgery. Today, surgery is quite safe. Doctors can replace a damaged heart with a healthy heart. It is called heart transplantation. This I have explained you in the earlier class also, that today surgery is quite safe. Doctors do surgery safely. Doctors can also replace the damaged heart with a healthy heart. This is called heart transplantation. So you can see here how doctors are doing surgery of heart transplantation. Yes, surgery is used to operate upon brains, liver, kidneys, and other internal organs. Modern surgery has made life safer and longer because now doctors do surgery, they repair the organs, they replace the organs, and they make the body fit to work or live. Now the star fact. The first heart transplantation was done by Dr. Christian Bernard. So he was a doctor who did the first heart transplantation. He was a South African doctor. Yes, in the past people were very superstitious. We all know, if we talk about medicine, this is a new topic of how medicine was there. So in past, in the in the earlier classes, we have discussed that the people in the past were very superstitious. They believed that that disease were caused due to one's bad deed or by evil spirits. They went to witch doctors or magicians to get cured. So they were thinking that the disease is caused due to ill spirit, and to cure that they go to the doctors, the witch doctors, those who give the different type of remedies, the witch doctors or medicine. Yes, jhad phuk we say in different Hindi languages. So modern medicines brought a great deal of changes among people's attitude, because now the discovery of Kunan helped in the treatment of malaria. So modern medicines, as the medicines, as the medical science developed, medicines were there. So the mentality of the people was changed. They were not going to the witch doctor, they came to the physicians, they came to the surgery doctors to cure their diseases. And there was a discovery of Kunan, which helped in the treatment of malaria. This is a plant, Kunan plant. From this fruit, the Kunan medicine is made to cure the malaria fever. Yes. If we talk about antibiotics, what are antibiotics, students? Penicillin was the first antibiotic to be discovered. So penicillin was the antibiotic to be discovered. Antibiotic is a medicine, is a substance which is being used to cure the, it is being used to cure the viruses and bacteria which causes the fever. Yes, which causes the illness. So penicillin was the first antibiotic to be discovered. It was discovered by Alexander Fleming. So he is a doctor, Alexander Fleming, who discovered penicillin. And penicillin was the first antibiotic discovered. The antibiotic was drug which check the growth and spread of germs. So when antibiotic is a medicine, is a drug which is used to check the growth and spread of the germ. It stops the growth and spread of the germs. Chloromycetic and streptomycin were discovered later. So these were some other antibiotics which were used to and cure the and check the growth and spread of the germs. Now if we talk about the prevention of disease through vaccination, there were, as the medical science developed, there was new invention, new things were coming, new type of instruments were developed to cure the human body. There were vaccinations also being developed to prevent the disease. Before the disease is there in the body, the vaccination was given to the human body, so that that disease could not occur in the human body. Through vaccination, the body is made to develop a defense system which makes it immune from disease. So if we give the vaccine to the person, what happens? The immune system in the body is developed, which act as a defense system. So whenever any disease, any germs or bacteria are affecting our body, if we have done the vaccination for that disease, it will prevent it. It is not 100% that if you have taken the vaccine of that disease, you will not be having that disease in your body, but the chances of the chances will be reduced that that disease will be affecting your body if you are taking the vaccine of that disease. Smallpox was a deadly disease in the 18th century. So students, in 18th century, when smallpox was discovered, it was a deadly disease. Because of that, many people were dying. Many people died of it, and those who survived had scars on their faces. So you can see here, this just because of smallpox, the small boy is having scars on their faces. This disease caught the attention of Dr. Edward Jenner. So he is a doctor who this disease caught an attention of Dr. Edward Jenner. And what he did, one day a milkmaid told him that she could not have smallpox as she already had cowpox. So one day what happened, when Edward Jenner was there, her milkmaid, the milk woman came to him and said that I have a cowpox, I will not have a smallpox. He decided to test this, how it could be happen that if a person is having a cowpox, he will never have a smallpox. So he did a check test. He inculcated an 8 years old James Phipps with cowpox from a milkmaid. So what he did, he take out the germs of the cowpox from the milkmaid, and he inoculated in the 8 year old boy James Phipps. The boy suffered from cowpox, and soon she recovered. So the boy suffered with the cowpox because the germs were inoculated to the boy, so he suffered from the cowpox, but the lady was soon recovered from the cowpox. 15 days later, Dr. Jenner inoculated Phipps with pus from sore of the smallpox patient. So after that, what happened? After 15 days, Dr. Jenner inoculated the Phipps, that boy only, Phipps with a pus from a sore of a smallpox patient. So he took the pus from the smallpox patient, and he inoculated in the same boy Phipps. He watched and observed the reaction in Phipps. That what will happen. The boy did not suffer from smallpox. Now what he noticed that the boy was not suffering from smallpox, because earlier he inoculated the cowpox germs in the body of Phipps, and he was cured. After 15 days he inoculated from some the pus cells of the some smallpox patient, and he put it in the Phipps again, those the pus of the smallpox in the Phipps body. After that he watched, he observed that no reaction was there on the Phipps body. There was no smallpox affecting the body of the Phipps. This anti-smallpox vaccine was discovered. Thus, by this he came to know that the person who was having cowpox was not affected by smallpox, and then he made an anti-smallpox vaccine. Many other vaccines were later developed to prevent persons from disease like diphtheria, polio, measles, tetanus, etc. So other vaccines were developed after that, after the anti-smallpox vaccine, which was discovered by Edward Jenner. Yes, Louis Pasteur was a, was a French chemist. One more is thing was discovered. He was a French chemist, Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur discovered vaccination for rabies and deadly vaccine. So for rabies, Louis Pasteur discovered a vaccine. He proved that germs carry disease from one person to another. So he proved that the germs are being transformed from one person to another. They are being carried from one person to another, and they affect one person to another. And he discovered a vaccination for rabies. It was also a deadly disease. He discovered that heating kills germs. He also discovered that heating kills germs. If we heat something, it will kill germs. He found that if milk is heated from half an hour and then cooled suddenly, the germs in it are killed. So he found that if we take a fresh milk, and if we heat it for an half an hour and then again we cool it suddenly, then the germs which are there in the milk will be killed. This process is known as pasteurization. So you can see here fresh milk is taken here, then it is being heated, and after that suddenly it is being cooled, and then the germs are being killed, and then that pasteurized milk we are able to drink. All the Amul, the mother dairy milk is a pasteurized milk which we are today drinking and taking from the shops. Yes, that is a pasteurized milk, germ free milk. There is no germs in that milk because that is being pasteurized. This process is now called pasteurization in the honor of the name. What was the name? Louis Pasteur. So on the name of Louis Pasteur, to give him a honor, to give him a respect, this process was known as pasteurization. Okay, the first heating the thing and then suddenly cooling it. This process is known as pasteurization to kill the germs. The milk and butter we eat are pasteurized today. So today we all the milk and the butter we take from the market, they all are pasteurized. Okay, students. Now, students, today what we have discussed today, we have discussed about the medicines. Yes, different types of medicines that which was discovered to cure the diseases. Penicillin was a first antibiotic which was discovered. Yes, then there was the other medicines were also discovered. Then for preventing the diseases, different types of vaccines were discovered, so that the human body could be prevented from the deadly diseases, just like smallpox was there, measles were there, tetanus was there. So vaccination was developed for different diseases. Now right now also, now if we talk about the current situation, there's coronavirus is there, and that is also a deadly disease. People are dying, lot of people are dying in the world, and it is being considered as a pandemic. And all the world, all the countries, scientists, doctors are right now engaged in making the vaccination for this virus. Yes, coronavirus, so that the people can be cured, they are not being affected by the infection which is being created by coronavirus. So this is all these they are also busy in making, they are also engaged in making the vaccination for the cure and prevention of this deadly disease coronavirus. Yes, so like this vaccines are being discovered and developed. So students, what you have to do, what is the homework for you today? The homework is you have to read chapter number 11, page number 68. Yes, whatever we have discussed till now, you have to read it and you have to understand it. Whatever things you are not able to understand, students, write it or underline it. Whenever there is a doubt clearing session, at that time you can ask me and I will solve your queries. Yes, till then, have a nice day and enjoy your day.